Hi folks, Dave Schmidt here. It's the morning of December 28th as I'm doing this recording, and I'm doing a special recording with some special information. Wow, is a lot of stuff developing. A couple of weeks ago on my December 16th program, I had shared that stuff was going to start breaking loose, and we're going to see all crap starting to hit the fan. It's about ready to happen. First of all, if you go to my YouTube page, you will find out YouTube pulled that program. My December 16th video on YouTube has been pulled because you know of how the mainstream media is dealing with issues around the elections. Now, it's still on my Facebook page if you would want to see that. There has been a lot of information that is being put out of how extremely important it is for people to show up in Washington, D.C. on January 6th, the day that the Electoral College votes are opened and to be counted, and if Congress is going to certify that election. I'm going to go. I am going to go that day. I am traveling actually on the 4th of January, but here's a little tidbit information. Because I travel so much, I know how to look for all the different rates and different airlines, different airports, etc., and stuff like that. Obviously, what you're going to see is the airlines are going to start upping the cost of flying into Reagan Airport into D.C. So I'm doing something different. I'm not flying into Reagan Airport. I'm flying into the Baltimore Airport, which is 30 miles north. And there's a shuttle train that runs almost every hour from the Baltimore Airport to down, to Washington, D.C. And the airline fare was half the cost of going into Reagan Airport. I was able to get a nonstop flight from Miami to Baltimore for only $170. So I'm going to go. If you would, I will not be showing up in D.C. until on the 5th because my flight gets into so late into Baltimore. But if you would like to join me and have a small group of us get together, send me an email and I'll respond to that email. I'm not going to put that information here over the internet. Now, I'm also in this, I'm going to send you 2 videos to watch, one by Simon Parks. And the other is on Watchdog USA, an interview that was done there. They're both around a half hour long. And why is this so important? Well, as you know, my commitment to you is about doing my job of bringing forth the funds through the currency exchange. Now, some of you may still wonder in the back of your mind, is this for real? Is this really happening? Is this going to take place? Folks, you haven't been to Hong Kong 4 times like I have and met with the people who have this money. You haven't talked with the princess in the Philippines and seen what is there and seen what they have had. You don't have the multiple contacts and the inside intel that I have. You don't have the understanding of my association with the Texas Processing Office. All this is the background and the homework that I have done to realize how important this is. Here's what I've come away. I'm absolutely convinced that money is out there and real. The question is, can it get to us? And what we're starting to see, there's a great deal of opposition to this movement coming from the deep state. Why? Because they know, number one, if Trump gets re-inaugurated, their history. Number two, they know if this money comes forward, their funds are shut down and they no longer have the power to control the world's money supply as they have. That's why this is so important. So I'm doing my job as an individual and making the trip to DC. I would encourage you to do that if you can. If you want to really get, where you can get the cheapest rates, here's what I do. You go to Google Flights, google.com/flights, and all you got to do is put in, where you're going to fly from, where you're flying to, and the dates, and it will give you all the options on the different airlines costs, except one. They don't include Southwest Airlines, but all the others they do. I use them extensively, and all the traveling that I do, and I travel a lot. So I would love to have you there with me, but I encourage you to watch these videos and to do what you can on your part to be participating in this shift and change. What we're seeing is a very, very clear attempt by the deep state, the New World Order, the Council of Foreign Relations to pull a coup to take down the United States of America and to basically strip us of our Constitution, of rights of liberty. It's extremely important that we have our sovereignty, we have our liberty as individuals outlined in our Constitution, because that's what arises, that's what allows the people, a government of the people and by the people, to gain absolute control, so we're not run by these extremely powerful elite non-constitutionalists, the Council of Foreign Relations, the deep state, the New World Order. You heard in my last program, this New World Order wants to do everything they can in their power to take down the Constitution and the right of liberty of the individuals of our country. Join me on this if you can, and that's why I'm putting out this special video. I'll be giving more updates as I feel that is sufficient. Thank you very much. Okay, right, bye-bye.